Yeah,
flipping a
you had
switch.
some hard stuff to do.
Both did. You had some unbelievably
think you had a
difficult
bit
stuff to
harder.
do. And so, like, it was just nice to not have to do a horror film, which can be, you know,
Heavy going.
heavy and sloggy, and like we were laughing and having a good time.
Carrie,
Hello.
hello. About 10 years ago, you did The Walking Dead,
Yes.
right? And played someone who kept her husband's zombified head in a bag,
Yes.
which is great.
Yes.
How much did that experience play into you wanting to return to horror?
Gosh, I'd even forgotten. Hasn't I forgotten I'd done that? But I was like, I'd never done horror because I felt like that character was like, she just didn't want to accept reality. Like, it didn't seem to me like a horror. It felt like really real. It was like somebody who just... So, and it's funny because when I finish a job, it's like I almost forget that I did it. And it's like I start with a clean slate again. So sometimes I don't really remember my filming experiences from other jobs. It's like I have to kind of let them go or something. So I never put the two together till today. But I don't think it would have informed it because that character had gone demented, whereas my character is very much like the voice of reason and like a stronger character. But thanks for remembering that. I really like that role actually in The Walking Dead. It was like a cute little arc. Not 3 scenes, whatever the word is. Not episodes.
Piece, yeah.
Thank you. Beginning, middle, and end.
There we go. It was great. It was really fun to watch. That's why I wanted to do that.
Yeah, it was. Thanks. I like doing it.
Wyatt, you play an athlete in this film who is struggling with the question of if he's able to return to, his sport. I know you've kind of dealt with that on your own. How much of your experience with hockey played into you wanting to do this film or relating to your character?
Definitely a large. Well, I'd say a smaller part because what drew me to it really at first was like it was a tight script. I thought the script was tight, and I liked that. With hockey, it was nice to be able to talk to Bryce, talk to the filmmakers, and say, this is reality, this feels false, and bringing a sense of reality to the character and to the family of an athlete was important to the story because the family's dynamic for the past 10 years or however long he's been playing sports, and they've been together 15 years or whatever it is built around your life as a sportsman. It's just the way that like sports people's lives work, especially journeyman sports athletes. So that was great to be able to, sort of be a reference for, and fun to be able to swing a bat and be in a baseball uniform and, try and look good. That was fun. Just fun.
Between the two of you, you've done like every cool project ever. You've, Oscar nominees, plays, Marvel, Star Wars, like all the stuff. What was the, forgive the pun, but what was the most refreshing thing about doing Night Swim for both of you?
I guess I felt all my experience, I felt very experienced on the set. So that helped me. I just felt, I don't think it changed anything. Just in my own mind, I felt very experienced, so capable, I suppose. And when things were going wrong for other people, it didn't really, I didn't take it on, because I just felt very experienced, I suppose. I'd worked with, very good directors and crews and stuff, and we had a great crew. We had such a great crew on this job. So I was able to, in my free time, chat to the crew.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good point. That same for me. You reach a point where you're like, okay, I've done a lot of different things. I've worked with a lot of different people. I've been at it for 15 years. It's not that long, but it's not short. Yeah. And working with somebody else that had that type of experience, and also just Kerry's just great in every way. She's just wonderful to be around and work with. We could laugh and have a good time and joke and be stupid, but then she has the ability to flip a switch, which not everybody does. Some people have to stay in it the whole time, or she could compartmentalize in a way that I kind of do too, so that when it needed to be game time, that I felt like we were pretty good.
Yeah,
at
you had some hard stuff to do.
Both did. You had some unbelievably difficult stuff to do. And so it was just nice to not have to do a horror film, which can be,
Heavy going.
heavy and sloggy, and like we were laughing and having a good time. But then when it was time to like hit the switch or be serious, we could. And then when there was like little things that would come up on like just being with someone who's instinctually, like every instinct you have is right. Sure.
Yeah.
Every instinct she has is right. I feel like instincts that I have, the instinct game, which is really important, was like just easy to listen to everybody because we'd done it for a little while. So it was pretty. That was
Plus,
really
there's
fun.
other departments at play when it's water stuff. It's all very complicated, So you have to kind of see that it's not just you. That there's other departments who need to work on their stuff before we can go and blah blah blah. So like you just have more patience and understanding, I think, for this type of film.
Yeah.
I mean,